What up? What up? What up? What up? Who-Bangin Sports TV. We took a little vacation for a while. You know, we've been around. We ain't went nowhere, but we just been chilling. But we back live and direct on a Friday night, and I got my most favorite cappers in the world chilling with me today. Got my man Wham and Ski. Wham and Ski, say what up to the people, man.
What's going on? It's been a minute. I can't remember the last time we had it, but I'm glad to be back with y'all talking some sports. What's going on, Wham?
Bro, man, I feel good, man. We back at it, man. You know, it's Super Bowl weekend. We about to get off to the races. NBA's trade talk, bro. We got a lot to talk about, bro. It's like we don't got just a little compact the shit. We got a lot of shit to talk about. So I'm with it, bro. What's up with you, boss? How you feeling, bro? I see you out there
Oh,
cashing.
I'm feeling good, man. I really did found my stride, man. I found a little, I learned myself a little bit recently, especially hanging with y'all, man, rolling with y'all, man. Y'all give me good insight, and I found me some edges, and I've been doing my thing, man. I had a bad night tonight, but tonight was just a bad night. Michigan got smashed up and all kinds of crazy stuff. Just was a bad night. But it's Friday night. I don't really like playing a lot of stuff on Friday night. I usually just put one straight bet in or something. I did a little 3-team money line par. It didn't work out for me. But I ain't even tripping, man. I'm trying to get ready for tomorrow. I'm trying to get ready for the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to do all that, man.
That's right. Hey, I'm probably not as excited for the Super Bowl as y'all. I'm just stuck in NBA mode, but I mean, I'm gonna go watch it. I don't care for either team, but y'all know I'm a Chargers fan. I definitely don't want LA getting that first championship, the Rams.
Oh, shucks. Hey, man, you know me. I work downtown LA, man. They just been pouring that Ram stuff on thick, man. They allowed us to wear Ram shirts at work on Friday for a casual Friday, but then they sent the email behind it and said it got to be Rams only. So, like, if you're a Patriots fan, you can't even wear your Patriots jersey in there in Super Bowl. Man, they just being totally
Fire.
biased, man. They got a big blue light on Union Station, all kinds of shit, man. But I'm feeling the Rams, man. I'm riding the wave, man. I love the Rams. I used to go to the Rams game back when they was at Anaheim long time ago, in the Eric Dickerson and Jim Everett days. So I always kind of watched the Rams, but I'm a ride or die Niner though. But they back in LA. Hey, let's see. I'm cool with the Rams for now. We're gonna see what happens, man. I don't see a parade really coming right now. Like we always when the Lakers win the parade, it's already anticipated like since the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
But right now, I don't really see where I don't see it all coming together. But as I watch the media, they just pouring it on thick, ain't they?
Yeah, bro, they pouring it on thick, man. And you got me going back thinking, bro. This Wham right here, he ain't loyal, bro. I ain't loyal, bro. When it came to NFL, I was born in like right in the midst of the Jordan era, so all I watched was basketball. So by the time I got to football, it was the greatest show on turf, bro. So I did become a Rams fan, but it was a St. Louis Rams fan first. You feel me? And then all I could remember is that the first sense of defeat that I ever had was when Tom Brady got his first touchdown, first Super Bowl win against the Rams. And that still hurts to this day because they brought me off the Rams right after that. They were pretty trash. I was like, man, I don't like football, bro. My team's is weak. And then I went to Michael Vick. I became a Falcon fan. I've been a Falcon fan since because I realized I had to be loyal, bro. But, I got love for the 49ers too. So it's kind of like this one ain't loyal, bro, when it comes to NFL. So I'm rolling with the Rams, bro. I still feel it like a child, that sting that I felt, bro, because we was the Lakers. Lakers, we was winning so much. That was my first time really catching an L, and I was like, me and my little brothers, bro, even right now, like my brother is a Charger fan. He went to move to the Chargers. He's been rocking with the Chargers since. I went to the Falcons. We started separating and shit. And now, bro, it feels like we coming back to life, man. I'm rooting for the Rams, even though I'm not a big fan at this regime, but I'm rooting for him, bro. Especially my man McVay.
Hey, what I cashed a lot of money rolling with my man Ski and the Chargers. So Ski, you got to break it down to your Charger love. When did this start? How does it go, man? Like I said, I don't hate the Chargers for sure. I never had a beef with the Chargers, but I really made some good money in the NFL messing with you and the Chargers, man. So shout out to you for that. But let the people know how you roll with the Chargers.
Well, I mean, I started watching football, I think, when I was in 6th grade. And at that time, it was Drew Brees, LT, Antonio Gates. So I just kind of liked LT. That's what kind of I was watching him like, damn, he killing. Like shit, I'm liking that right there. That's gonna be my team right there. So ever since then, I just kind of stuck with the Chargers. LT is my favorite player of all time. Gates is up there too. I wish Breeze could have stayed, but I rock with Rivers too. So that's how that Charger stuff started right there.
Hey, you know, back in the day when Breeze was there, though, they used to call him a bum. The people in San Diego, they hated Breeze. They were so happy when he left and all that. And look at him now. That's crazy, huh?
Right. I know. I don't. I think they just. I don't know. Our ownership is shitty. Like we would always get rid of all of our good players. I don't know what was up with them. So hopefully we change it around. But I don't know. We always would just get rid of the guys. Like we let Sproles go. We let I mean LT left too. He was a little bit older, but I mean Drew Brees. Like it's always we letting people go.
You know,
Yeah, I'm surprised we actually got Antonio Gates that long, bro. After you said that, what you saying, big boss?
I say, you know, my team is Notre Dame in college, and my boy Manti Te'o, my homie at work, always teased me about Manti Te'o, but he was a real good linebacker from sideline to sideline. Y'all kind of developed him over there at the Chargers. Now he's doing a little bit better where he's at now. But yeah, that's what's up. I always got love for the Chargers. It's all good. It's LA, man. I was just thinking right now, you know, we the West, man. You know what I'm saying? We deal with a bunch of cappers every day from all over, man. You know, Finland, all kinds of stuff. But you know, we the West, man.
Off top, bro. I could see it right now, bro. We in here, you know what I'm saying? We just in here, you feel me? It's bad weather yesterday though, you know what I'm saying? It says don't never rain in Southern California, bro. It was pouring down and everybody started flipping out. You know how that worked, but for the most part, you know, we good though. We Gucci.
Yep, we
I'm
good.
having a little connection issue,
Oh, we got
but
loud here now, Ski.
I'm
We
good.
loud here, yeah.
All right, for sure, for sure.
But that's what's up, man. But yeah, with the rain coming back out here, man, we the West, man. I'm stamping it right now, man. We the West. There's a lot of other cats locally that we run with too. We all the West. But right now, we on live right now, and we the West, man. I respect y'all. Big ups, man. Real professional cappers. Yeah, if y'all out there listening, you better follow on Twitter and all that, man. These real good people. We have a real good time, and we put them real good picks out there, man. I enough respect to that, man. But let's get a little people with some basketball. We got 10 minutes for the game start. Y'all on this next game?
I'm looking at it right now. I've been looking at it all day, actually. I woke up starting, I wanted to bet Denver, and I just went back over it. I know Jamal Murray wasn't going to play, and I was just thinking Gary Harris might not play, so that's why I stayed off. And sure enough, he's not playing. So, I mean, it's they're missing their starting point guard, starting shooting guard, and they're going up against Chris Paul and James Harden. Uh, I don't like that matchup at all. Besides that, I mean, when I was looking at the numbers, Denver had the advantage. The last 5 games, rebounding, they're fourth. Houston is 27th. Defensive rating, Denver is third. Houston's 23rd. Offense, defense, Denver is eighth. Houston 16th. So I was coming in looking to bet Denver, but without those two, I think they'll be missing a bit of that offense and maybe some of that defense at the guard position too.
My man Wham already on Houston, right? Did you tweet out Houston, Wham?
Yeah, I'm on Houston heavy today. I'm on the money line. I got the first half. I actually just took the first half play, but I got the first half and the full game as well, bro. Full game minus. I got it at -3, I think. -3. Oh, +3. I'm sorry. But as far as this Houston game, I understand. I was having the same idea too, because you know Denver efficiency is a whole lot better. But if you look historically, the team that's been owning this team is Houston. Houston's been owning them the last 5 times. They not only covered their spread, but they beat they won the game too. In some of those games, they're like +4, I think 4.5 underdogs. So they actually been in some bad spots and still covered this game. both of these teams are on a back-to-back, so they're starting. This is the beginning of a back-to-back for both teams. Same reason why Gary Harris probably is out, because they're both looking ahead. I think this is a good game for them to get, them kinks out. I know it's hard to bet James Harden, bro. He got that weird ass jumper, man. You don't know. It's really not supposed to be going in, bro. You know what I mean? The way that should be dropping, but it still go down. I like the way they had Slide Freed in there, like you really a plug and go. I think that shit gonna crumble on them one eventually, but I like them in this spot, bro. I took them. I took them money line. I took them first half just recently, and I got them full game plus 3.5. It just made sense for me to take the plus 3.5, and then I'm saying if I like them, I might as well just take the full for first half too. So I'm actually giving that out right there. That's a Who-Bangin Sports exclusive. I'm taking the first half for Houston right there, and then like I feel it, bro. I feel like Denver. So I really, I was kind of iffy on this game originally, but after breaking it down, it just made more sense for me to take the Houston right now because we don't really see them like this with this much value.
Hey, first, I'm gonna acknowledge the chat real quick because we've been off for a while. It took a while for people to pull up, but they pulled up. Shout out to my man Noli, man. We the West, you the West. If you ain't able to hop on the hangout, man, you always welcome to the house. Pull up, man. We have a good time right here. We're gonna throw you on the show. We're gonna talk that talk, walk that walk like we do. You know what I'm saying? We gangsters around here. I'm just kidding. But anyways, shout out to that. The bro Johnny's in the chat too, and the big guy Bubba's in the chat. Now, I usually don't do this, but it's Friday, and I already took an L in college basketball. So I'm gonna try to cap this Houston game with y'all, man. Let's go through this. So, from what I watch, I'm not as intense as you guys. I watch from the outside looking in. So, you guys can tell me if I'm correct or not, and we'll see what we come up with. So, Denver off top is a defensive team. They play pretty good defense. They mediocre on the offensive side. They can win and lose. They're not very streaky though. They're kind of solid. Either they're gonna win or they're gonna lose. They don't really jump around. Now this Houston team is fully fledged by Harden on this one. If he has a bad night, if he drink the wrong soda or something, and he have a bad game, they trash. But if he does what he does, put up that 40, they've been winning. So a guy told me before that Charles Barkley said in a seminar that yes, when they play in the NBA, by the time they get to the fourth game in a row, fourth game, once they get to the fourth game, they usually tired. And sometimes they just be like, whatever, I'm going to just play whatever. If we take the L, it don't matter. I'm tired. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, I ain't had a tight look on Houston this week. But where is Harden at for tonight? Is this going to be a hot night or this is a night off night?
They need it to be a hot night. And this game is kind of reminding me of when Portland played the Jazz the other day, and all the numbers were kind of pointing me towards the Jazz at that moment. But I just felt like Portland had the better matchup, and they had to make their shots to win, and that's what they did. They made their shots, and they won. They blew them out, and that's exactly what Houston has to do here. They got to make their shots. Like if they're making their shots, they're gonna blow them out because they don't have an answer to stop CP3 or Harden. So if CP3 or Harden get hot, it's over for Denver.
Now you have taught me well, Ski. You really taught me well that when CP3 gets in the game, he slows down the pace. So right. We moving under or are we going over? Where do you think we at with the total?
This total, I kind of was going back and forth. I mean, Denver plays more to unders at home, and Houston's went under 8 of their last 11 games. But at the same time, Denver's went over 7 of their last 9. So I'm staying away. I think without Gary Harris and Jamal Murray, I would lean more towards the under for sure. But I don't have a play on it. And as far as pace, they're both like middle of the pack. Like Houston's 14th last 5 games, and Denver's 17th. And we already talked about the offensive rating. Denver's 8th, and Houston's 16th. But I mean, the last 5 games, you can't really look at the stats for Denver because they're missing a few players. So it's hard to compensate.
So it sounds like to me that Wham is spot on with the what is it? You got first half or first quarter money line?
I got first half. I might as well take the first quarter too, because I think it's just going to be a wire-to-wire type of scenario here, in my assumption. The only reason why I'm not going to take the first quarter is just because I haven't been taking first quarters this year, so I don't have a gauge into on who's playing who, what rotations is coming out of the first quarter. I've been looking more so in second quarters. So that's kind of how I've been betting first halves there by looking at the second quarter and just really thinking that the starting lineup can hold up the first quarter points. Sometimes it's been biting me, sometimes it's been like working out. So I'm kind of going to continue to keep my same momentum on that. But as far as like everything else, Ski, I wish I would have been writing down some of my stuff, bro. The homie just gave me the homie got some good knowledge, man. I'm telling y'all, if y'all don't follow Ski Profit right now, bro, I just feel so blessed just to have you and DJ in my life, brother. No homo, you feel me? Just real shit. But go back to it. I like I was thinking under in this game just because this is one of those change of elevation type games, and if I'm favoring, if I'm favoring Houston, I think they're going to control the pace, and I think they could possibly get this ball to go under. But I didn't have no real play. I didn't put no money on it, but I was leaning under on this game. Just be honest with you, but I don't really have a play on there. But for the most part, I like the full game money line more so over everything. That's the first bet I made in this game. And then also I took the 3.5, and now I'm on the first half for Houston, and that's a plus money bet there at I think +2, I think.
Yeah, I can see it's got value written all over it. Like you could take a team like Houston who has a streaky person like Harden on there, and you can get one plus 140. But I'm close to making this decision now. I just need to know something from Ski because I definitely like Houston in the first half. But since you're on the first half, I think I'm gonna take a shot with the first quarter, right? Mm-hmm. And since we all leaning under in the whole game, I think under in the first quarter, which they got it at 57.5. I think I see value right there. What you think, Ski?
Well, the first half, I'm just gonna challenge y'all or see what y'all think. I know Houston on the road, they're I believe 8-15 against the spread in the first half, and Denver is 16-10.
Okay. So Denver probably starts out pretty solid.
But I've been saying this whole time. I started off the day. I wanted Denver. I was waiting to see if Gary Harris was going to play. He's not playing. They're missing Jamal Murray and Gary Harris. So a lot of the stats you're looking at, they usually have those guys. Mm-hmm. I mean, they do have the advantage down low with Jokic and Millsap, but
who's going to break down these guards, though? Who's going to break down the guards? Exactly. And if you got really Will Barton out there, that's another reason why I pulled the trigger. Because if Will Barton is going to be the main contributor, they could just throw PJ Tucker and they're like, hey, bro, don't shoot no corner threes today. Just play defense today, and we just going to carry us home because we already got Eric Gordon lights out right now. So we don't need you today. So maybe that could be the case. That's why I was like, man, I like this. I wasn't even scared about Gary Harris. I was thinking like he could cancel out with Harden. That's why I really flooded, bro. I was like, he could cancel out with Harden. You know what I mean? All I'm looking for is what Jokic is going to do today. Maybe Jokic have a bad game here, bro. Like, I look at fantasy. I was looking at Jokic's stat line. Been praying pretty good, bro. Just like we look at teams that have down spots. This could be a down spot, bro.
Yeah, I'm gathering from what y'all saying. I went ahead and laid it because I got a minute to go, man. I got first quarter under the 57.5, man. For what y'all telling me, we got some missing people on the Denver side. That sounds like there could be some variables with how fast the game start, pace and all. We got CP3 over there slowing down the pace for Houston. And Houston, they're a streaky team, so they can come alive. They can come alive early or they can come alive late. And with them being on the road in good old Denver, Colorado, you know what goes on in Denver, Colorado. Ain't no telling what these guys come out. They might be really, 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 really laxed. They might be really laxed and come out. And I'm gonna just try to wrong my rights from earlier and put this under in right here, man. Thanks, fellas. I appreciate that. We're gonna cash this one this Friday night. We always on this show. With us right here, we always cash something. So I hope all the folks in the chat is paying attention right now because we always cash something. So what you guys think about tomorrow, or what y'all on for the weekend? And we can go back into the Super Bowl. I got some questions on some props and stuff, but let's talk about some basketball tomorrow. I like to look at the card late night, but what y'all got going?
It's a question in the chat. I just saw it real quick. I just wanted to Alec LaFrance, Jazz winning tonight. I've been watching this game. and the Jazz just been a little flat, or maybe Atlanta's they're just rolling. They're not really missing too many shots. It's 60-52 right now, second quarter, minute and 30. But at the same time, Quinn Snyder, he's a great coach. He usually makes great adjustments. Second half, I'll be looking at what the Jazz line is, and I might jump on that right there. And both of these teams also, they're on the front end of a back-to-back. So Utah plays Houston tomorrow, I believe, and Atlanta plays, I believe, it's Phoenix, or I think it's Phoenix.
Let me see here. I'm gonna pull it up. So
I
Atlanta,
see my
Atlanta plays.
man Alex say Bucks money line. I see my man Underdog Status. He on the Rockies money line first quarter with us and the under 57. What it do, Underdog? Thanks for tuning in and rolling with the real West right now, man. We West right now, man. I can't help but rep the West, man. We West right now. I love everybody all over, but born and raised in the West. I love the West. But that's what's up, man. My man Joe Lacari's in here too. What up, Joe? Joe follows us, man, everywhere we go. Joe be all over the place, man. Shout out to Joe, man. Hey, that's the question right now too, because I've seen a lot of new cappers. It's a lot of people, that's messing with the movement right now. Y'all see any standouts out there?
You talking about in the chat?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I noticed all these names right here. You naming them out? I know them all. Underdog, Joe Lacari. I know Jonathan Trotter too.
Yep.
Alec LaFrance may be a new name to me. I know Bubba, Noli, all these guys. Yeah, we know all of these guys.
I'm talking about like in the low back shows and then big man shows
Twitter,
and all, King's Court and all that. Is there any new people that you see in the chat that? Because I got one. I want to.
Go ahead.
He's not really new. He's been around for a while, but welcome to Twitter, my man Lamont, man. Lamont,
oh yeah,
really good captain, man. He just hopped on Twitter, man. Good thing to do, Lamont, man. Shout out to Lamont, but it's a whole bunch in there lately when I hop on the low bag show, man. They got a new regime. They trying to take over or something? No, just kidding. But yeah, shout out to all the cappers, man. I got love for all the cappers, the low baggers, and everything, man. But y'all see anybody else that deserves a shout out?
You putting me on the spot. I can't think right now.
Well, definitely my man Noli, but Noli ain't even.
Oh man, he ain't new though.
He old dude. He right in there with us. He might not.
He making unders great again.
He in there with us.
Yeah, he making unders great again, bro. You can't throw Noli like that, bro. You just like I'm saying, Red Girl, or you know what I'm saying, Queen, Native Queen, any of these names, bro. We know all those are hitters, bro. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dave LA. Baseball season coming up. I can't wait to crash. Look at some spring training. You know what I mean? I'm ready to go.
It's one more. I've been putting up this Bovada Super Bowl party prop sheet, and I think today is the last day. If you're trying to actually like go and download it and print it out yourself, I mean you can enter your picks in and have a chance to win money with Bovada. But you can go check my page. I'll retweet it. It's the last day. It's a nice, fun sheet. You can win some money with it too. Free money, free chance to win. I don't see why not to play.
I'm in there
already. I'm in there already, and it's all free. You don't got to sign up at Bovada or nothing. Just put your email in, put your picks in. It's a contest for real money. Shout out to Ski and Bovada for bringing us that, man. I like that.
Shout out to Ski and Bovada. Definitely hit the link. I'm going to retweet it too. My man DJ Big Boss, you'll see it on our timeline. Trot Wham, DJ Big Boss, 2 G's, 2 S's. Let's get it.
Hey, this year with the whole Super Bowl thing, I see in the media, the prop challenges are taking over right now. Like everybody's got a different prop challenge, and it's kind of like the NCAA tournament bracket, but it's like free things for the prop challenge. So I'm just gonna share this with y'all. Hope none of my superiors are listening to at work, but instead of doing the squares this year, man, I came out and did the prop challenge. I had 10 questions. Plus the tiebreaker on there. And I was like, let me just put it out there and see what they think. So the way the 10 questions is, everybody think they just a genius. Like, oh, I got that. That ain't nothing, right? So I was expecting, I said, okay, you got to win at least $100. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, 10 people get in. My office no more than like 30 people. So I was like, 10 people get in. That's $100 prize. So I said, let me try it over here. I went to a couple of my coworkers. I showed them the sheet. They was like, oh, I'm in. I was like, oh, okay, cool. I'm cool. All right. $10. It was like, no, we can't do it for 10. We gotta do it for a dub. I was like, oh, okay. You want to go for a dub? Okay, I was like, that's even better. I could shop it around to everybody else and tell them it's a $200 prize. So I went to a couple other people, man. It wasn't even 5 minutes before I had 10 people that wanted to sign up, man. Let me tell you, today I collected all the money. I only did this in the last 2 days. Today I collected all the money. The prize is now at $340, man, for 10 questions with a tiebreaker, man. This is gonna be a fun Super Bowl, man.
There you go. That's how you do it. Everybody gonna have fun. If you got the props, like you got something to look for, like all throughout the game.
Yeah, I had to go through the props. I just went over to my sports book. I went through the props that they had up there. I had to do like the yes or no's one because I wasn't about to sit there and explain to everybody what 8.5 was, 3.5. I was like, nah. If it's a yes or no question, then I'll put it on there. So it's like, what's gonna be heads or tails? Is the Rams or it's cool, man. I'm excited to see how this thing is gonna work down. No matter where I watch the game, I brought a couple sheets with me too, so I'm gonna pull them out again, start another pool, man. But yeah, that's just something fun I wanted to share with everybody, man.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm actually crunching some numbers. I might make a play real quick on this Jazz second half.
Oh, that's yeah.
I was just gonna say, like, as far as props, I'm looking at props right now. I was playing around because I got a bookmaker. I was playing around to see like what type of props that I really like. I was telling my little brother, you know what I'm saying, I like the props that got the biggest juice on them sometimes because those are surely cashers, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes we shy away throughout the year, the ones with the crazy juice. But if you got some money, you throw a little bread on there, you know what I'm saying? You don't gotta go too crazy. These are props, these are just for fun, but throw a little money on there, let your account just get a little bit bigger, you know what I'm saying? So I throw a little money on some sure bets here, I believe, as far as like who would score. Will it be a score in the first 7.5 minutes? Come on, man. This is the Super Bowl. They're trying to entertain people. Of course they're going to score in the first 7.5 minutes. So I took that minus 210, which is crazy. But I done bet that before on a baseball game. So why not bet that right now? I took that. That's a little light one. Another one that got some crazy juice is as far as the first score in the game, will it be a touchdown? I took that one too, bro. Minus 172. That's crazy, but you know what I mean? Don't quote me. Don't quote me here. Don't take them. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't really willing to drop, $20 on there and lose it, you know what I'm saying? But I just drop some change on there, see what it do. You dig?
So I think I was
real quick. My bad. I didn't do anything crazy. I put a half a unit on both, but I took the Jazz on the second half minus 8.5, and I took under 110.5. I think the Jazz. If the Jazz are going to win this game, then they're going to come out the second half and clamp Atlanta. And then once they get a sizable lead, they'll play even slower. So that's how I'm playing this game.
That's what's up. My man, big guy Bubba, he's with you on that. He's not on the team, but he likes the second half over. And my man,
I took the under. I didn't take over. I took under.
The over.
Yeah, I took the under.
And my man Noli says, if you ain't scared of low totals, St. Peter's and Manhattan under 115 right now. He put that out there like that, man.
There you
Shout
go.
out to big guy Bubba up in here, man. He asks, he says, Ski, the Hawks are already over 6. Okay.
He said they're what?
He said the Hawks are already over 6 in their team total in the first half.
Yeah, well, we're taking the second half total. The first half doesn't really matter anymore.
Yeah, it's done.
Exactly. My man Nasty Nate is in the house too. What up, Nasty Nate? Thanks for stopping by, bro. But yeah, that's what's up on that game in the second half. It's live and direct right here. Who-Bangin Sports, man. Wham, you jumping in that?
No, I'm loving that, bro. I'm about to tell that Houston, right? I mean that Utah there. I'm good looking at my book though. I got Bookmaker. They haven't put it out yet. So I'm waiting on them to drop it. See what they drop it at.
And also, I know you guys see it. My bad. I didn't mean to cut you off, Wham. I know you guys see I track my record. So win, lose, or draw, or whatever, it can't be a draw because I got 0.5 on both. But win or lose, it's not going to count towards my record. You'll see it on my action app, but it won't count towards the one I post on Twitter.
For sure, man. It's Friday night. We on the West, man. You know how we do it on the West. Ski. We kind of do whatever we want to do right here. You know, the weather's great, the women are lovely, the food is wonderful. So, however you feel, my bro, ain't nobody holding you to the wall on none of that. Even though we know you a diligent capper and you serious about what you do, that's why you take it like that, and we appreciate that and respect that. But whenever you on Who-Bangin Sports or around me and my man Wham, man, it's all love. You do what you want to do.
I
Exactly.
appreciate y'all. Y'all my boys, y'all already know.
Bro. Man, you already know, Ski. That's my G, man. You know what I'm saying? I'll pack somebody out for the bro. I'll pack somebody out for any of y'all. You already know what it is. 6'5" coming at you. No, I'm just playing. But nah,
Hey,
bro.
that ain't no joke either. I already been
Nah,
there
that, nah,
with
that.
Wham before on how to go pack somebody out real quick. I couldn't even catch up. Wham was leading the pack. Bink, right, first, bink, oh man.
Oh, you gonna put me out there? It haven't been 10 years yet, bro. Come on,
Oh
bro.
man, it been
Got
10,
me
it
out
been
there.
10.
It's been 10.
Hey,
Man, that's all.
wasn't no witnesses though. But when my man Wells tell
They
you
don't know what we're talking about.
he's lying, man.
It ain't happened, huh, Wham?
Nah, that ain't even happened, bro. All I know is that this Oklahoma City looking like they cashing my ticket. They already hit the first half. I had Oklahoma City. Just to recap that. The reason why I like the Oklahoma City, bro, is because Ferguson, you know what I'm saying? He's been playing good. They got Wayne Ellington that took out he got downgraded to a bench role because the boy been shooting 13 field goal attempts. 11 of those in the last 2 weeks have been threes, and the boy been shooting 30% from three. Ain't been getting it done. Get him on the bench. Put him on the bench. They got a new switcher in system. Bro, I had to take OKC, bro. On that one, that was an automatic. Looking good. That one cash. And I got Denver. I'm fading Denver right now. You know what I'm saying? Hoping that this value really cash here. I've been getting my ass taxed on these bookies, bro. They've been taxing me. So now I'm like, I feel like I'm getting a little momentum, bro. I've seen my man Ski hitting. I've been just like in the back, like just telling the bro, getting my bankroll up, and now I'm about to attack that ass. You know what I mean?
That's how you gotta do it. You know, I go slow and steady, man. Everybody do everything different. As long as you're making your money at the end of the day, that's all it's about.
Mm-hmm. That's
That's
right.
what's up. Wham, you said you had a couple plays in college for tomorrow, huh?
Well, I got just one, bro. I've been watching Hofstra. They've been one of the top ATS teams in the league. You wouldn't be surprised. Hofstra has a better ATS record than Virginia right now. They've been on fire, bro. They haven't lost a game since November. And let's be honest here. We're in February, bro. They haven't lost since November, and no one's talking about this because the people that's making money off of it want it to be quiet. I'm telling y'all, Hofstra tomorrow plus 1.5, bro. Why are they plus 1.5? Because they just took this team Northeastern all the way down the wire. They won it by 3 points, and they were at home. So I feel like the value is on them still because they're looking at that game like, well, they just played these teams. They only beat them by 3 points at their home stadium, which there were like 33% usage in the attendance. You could check that out on ESPN. They'll show you that it wasn't that many people at the game. So I think in this case, it's going to be a pretty good environment. Saturday game. I think Hofstra comes out. They've been blazing. The boy that dropped 42 points on them the last game against Northeastern, he's back. The coach told him to spread it out. So now they're spreading it out. So let's get it. Hey, I got a pizza coming in right now. This is real life live shit. I got a pizza coming right now. I gotta pay for it real quick. But
Go do
yeah,
your
I like
thing, man. Go
Hofstra.
do your thing.
Yeah, I got Hofstra plus 1.5 though. That's my joint right there.
I'm gonna give a little bit of more NCAA insight too. This is what I do around this time at night. I open up, the schedule for tomorrow. So the best thing that works for me is because so many games on college basketball. Just take your time. Take a 9 o'clock game if you wake up early enough to take 9 o'clock. Wait till that one's over and then go for the next game. Don't try to rush it, even though unless it's a good edge and you put it in right away. But take your time with these games, man. You got all day to make bread. You got time to be good and bad in the same day. So, at the 9 o'clock games that I look at right now, we got Memphis and South Florida. I think that's a rematch right there. South Florida's at home. They got Memphis last time. Penny's been kind of falling off over there with Memphis and stuff. And then another one I like is this Virginia Tech and NC State right here. NC State is just a way better team. They really upper echelon, even though they got like they only ranked 23, but I think they could take at the house. They could take Virginia Tech right here. It's only a -2. Definitely might take a shot right there. I cover Big East. They got Seton Hall and Butler. Butler been struggling. They finally right here with some points, minus some points right here. And Seton Hall is kind of small and iffy. Butler took a couple bad beats. I think Butler pulls this one out right here. I don't know about the 5 points. Might be something you want to throw money line in the parlay or something. The only other 2 games I see here is Georgia Tech and Florida State. I always like the under in Georgia Tech games. They play really good defense. And Florida State plays really good D too. So the under 35.5. And Noli, if you in there, let me know what you think about this one. Georgia Tech under 135.5 on that one. We'll watch the line and see what goes over there. And then we got St. John's and Duke. St. John's been an iffy team. They showed a little poise this week. But a team like Duke at this point in the season, they -17.5. I don't know. I'll probably stay off that game because Duke could really knock them off their feet. But with Ponce over there at St. John's, he could go off because he's going to be on mainstream right there, and he could probably backdoor cover that 17.5. So I'm kind of leaning St. John's in that one. Another 9 o'clock game, you got Oklahoma and West Virginia. Nolly, check with me again on this one. It's a good spot for under because West Virginia definitely plays defense. I believe they play like a zone. Usually when teams that play a zone, they usually keep the scores down low. And Oklahoma, they're iffy. They could have good games and bad days. No Trey Young. The thing that's been holding them in there is their defense as well. That might be the true spot for the 9 o'clock games right there, the under 147.5 in the Oklahoma-West Virginia game. Stay tuned to my Twitter. I'll tweet it out in the morning when I play it. But that's what's up. You got anything in the NBA tomorrow, Ski?
I'm looking down the card right now, and I'll go down and tell you how I'm going to attack the card and how I'm going to try to back. My favorite one that I like right now that I'm going to try to back is the Kings, Sacramento versus the Sixers. And I believe I already saw that JJ Redick is not playing tomorrow and Wilson Chandler is not playing tomorrow. You never know if Embiid might be out, Jimmy Butler. You never know what's going to happen, but we already know those 2 players are out. And the Kings at home, I mean, when they're getting points, you kind of want to take the points. I kind of want to take the money line. I think they'll win that game tomorrow. So I think the line goes down even. So I saw 3 point
down too. My fault, bro.
Yeah, I saw 3.5. I think before the show, and it's already at 3. So I'll probably cap this game before I go to sleep and try to find a way if I'm going to take Sacramento, and it might be on a money line or with the 3. We'll see. Probably money line. And besides that, I might try to find a way to back Detroit at home tomorrow against the Clippers. I might try to find a way to back Brooklyn. They've been hot. They're getting 2 points against Orlando. Charlotte plays again tomorrow. I'm going to stay away from that.
Guarantee.
That's all that stands out to me right now. Minnesota plays Denver. Depending how this Denver game goes, if Denver looks shitty and if Minnesota has Derrick Rose playing or Teague, then I might look to back Minnesota.
There it is. And from all what you just said right now and me listening to what you be saying and, watching your plays and all that kind of stuff, one thing I know that's solid that you have said a lot and probably want to take it right here live and direct and run with it is that the Sacramento Kings are a better team at home. And that even the fact that the money line crossed your mind, so that might be a great play right there. Money line Sacramento Kings. I'll probably throw that one in the mix somehow.
Yeah, before the night is over, I for sure will send out a tweet if I'm on it or not. But right now, that's my favorite.
Oh, I gotta let y'all in on a funny one too, man. Nolly spoke up on it in the chat, right? So last night I was on with Big Man live, right? So Big Man, he goes through his thing where he just talks about random stuff. So he was like, "Ask me any question, and anybody asks me the best question, I got a prize for you." I was like, "All right, well, I'm gonna shoot some crazy questions out there." I asked him first. I asked him like, "Have you ever?" Because people started talking about like nasty shit, right? So I was like, "Hey, have you ever had made sex to an R. Kelly song?" He was like, "Oh, that was kind of funny." So then all kinds of people were asking all kinds of questions. and they started putting them in, like this or that type categories, right? So I was like, because Big Man said some interesting stuff last night I never knew about Big Man. I was like, whoa, Big Man is a real one, right? So Big Man,
Yeah.
I was like Bloods and Crips, right? Nolly teasing me about that, right? And, I mean, it's different for me. Like Wham know because he know me, but it's different for me. Like if I say Bloods or Crips, that don't send me into like whoa mode or whatever. But Big Man was like, oh, I could never answer that one. I was like, oh, Big Man, he wear a lot of blue though. He could be a Crip. I don't know. But just disclaimers to all y'all that know. Yes, Big Boss DJ'd in LA for years. I got homies from all kinds of hood, Bloods and Crips. I got love and got love from both sides. So if you ever hear me say anything about any gang thing, I'm not a gang member, but I've definitely been in the trenches with a lot of Bloods and Crip. Most of my homies are from somewhere. You LA too, Ski. You LA too, man.
Yeah.
Y'all know, we can't control that, but
I'll
I
be
love
crazy.
all the same.
I was just gonna say I'd be crazy if I could say anything other than that. Like my homie from the pen just DM me on Instagram right now as we had live and we doing this live. So I don't want to condone anything crazy. You feel me? Because you know how we do. You know what I'm saying? We done been through the trenches for real, for real. It's done definitely been that way. But go back to the thing with Big Man. That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious. I hear him say "cuz" though. I ain't gonna be
I
lying. You
think
know what
I
I'm
have
saying?
heard
I
him
be
say
hearing him
drugs
say "cuz,"
before
but I
that.
think it's different demographics in America, bro. Everybody have their different lingo.
Sorry for
Everybody do their
this.
own different
I got to
thing.
slide off. I just want to say deuces to y'all. Thanks for
Oh
watching,
yeah, man.
everybody.
Thanks for stopping in, Ski. Enjoy your night, man.
Appreciate you,
Stay
bro.
dry, stay healthy. Don't get sick with all this stuff going on out here, man. And enjoy the Super Bowl if we don't hop back on before then, man.
And tweet
I,
that Bavada out, bro, so we can retweet that, man. Y'all need to
Yeah.
hit that for sure, bro. Do
Hey, and
that.
shout out to Bravado, man, for even approaching my man Ski with that because my man Ski is a don and he deserved that and some more.
All day.
appreciate y'all, brother. I see y'all.
Peace,
All
bro.
right, man.
See you.
That's what's up, though. But yeah, man, that was funny with Big Man. The
That's
question people
hilarious.
was asking the man, Big Man got a whole lot of haters, man. I'd be like, dang, they in here hating. They staying in the chat for hours just to hate on Big Man, man. Shout out to Big Man, man.
Right
That's
out,
my guy,
for real.
man. He shouted you out too. If you
I
wrote back the
appreciate it.
tape, he was like, "Yeah, my man Boss and Wham, that's my people's and shit."
Yeah, we was out there. Yeah, I mean, Big Man don't hit the blunt or nothing, but you know what I'm saying. He was right there. We was doing our thing a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Back before you know what I'm saying. We started doing real things. So you know how it is, bro. Gotta give nothing but love to everybody at SBR, Natalie, everybody over there. Shout out to King. You know what I'm saying? I know me and him. I think I'm looking pretty good. You know what I'm saying? As far as what we gave out today because of OKC, but. I know I was on there earlier today. I got the plays already out. They're all on my Twitter. Y'all can check them out. But you know what I'm saying? We doing our thing right now. I got the pizza right now, bro. You feel me? I'm feeling good right now. You know, it's Friday. It's the
Right,
weekend.
man. Did it seem like this week went by slow as hell or what?
Yeah, it did, bro. It did. We ain't had no, it was weird today. You know, I think the rain probably prolonged it a little bit, you know what I mean? Because a lot
Yeah.
of that whole day was just seemed like it was long. It didn't have nothing to do with the rain. It just because of the people around you, you know what I'm saying? But going to the whole get down, bro. I love the way the week went out betting wise though. You know, the week
Oh
went
yeah,
out.
man. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
It's the way to you need to do this too, because it's Super Bowl weekend, bro. We got all these I got these, $30-$40 prop bets spread out everywhere, you know what I mean? So I'm just looking to see how at the end of the night turns out.
Now the most interesting prop that I seen, and I ain't seen it again too. I got to go back and look for it. Was over 1.5 sacks for the game for the
Mm.
Rams. They don't think the Rams will sack Brady 2 times.
I think they're gonna get. I think he's gonna get the ball out quick, though. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna be. But at the same time, you said 2.5, 2.5 over and under. That's where it's sitting
One
at.
and a half. One
Oh
and a
nah,
half.
that's a
Two.
no
You don't
go.
think the Rams,
You gotta go
Dominic
over
and all
that.
them gonna get 2 sacks?
But he doesn't get sacked that much. But this is a different type of scenario, I think, and a different type of defense. But bro, I'm not gonna lie, man. I can't really call this game too much because I ain't really did too much extensive capping. Because all my capping that I've been doing has been like fun props, things that I think that's gonna happen. I've been taking some big favors, like I said, on props and stuff. So I haven't really got into like too much in there. Besides, like I am on first half Bucks. So I did when we were talking about tomorrow. I am on
Okay.
first half, but Bucks and actually King, when we were doing before we did the show, he kind of meant it. He looked it out like, oh, you know, I got better plays tomorrow. I like the Bucks. I like this. I like that. I was like, wait a minute, who the Bucks play? I didn't look at that far down the schedule. I didn't remember at least, and I seen it was a team that I'm fading, bro. So I gotta go with the Bucks -3. When you could get the Bucks at certain reasonable lines, you take them. I feel like when you get them at crazy ass -11s, unless they're playing against trash teams, you got to fade the Bucks in that case because sometimes they get shell shocked because they're not used to being in this position. And then if you look back at you know, a lot of the things that happened last year is because they weren't ready for that type of limelight. I think they're ready this year. I think they could go pretty far.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. But yeah, for y'all that don't know, I'm gonna tell you live and direct right now. In case you didn't know, my man Whams, he's like a first half buck specialist. If you ever see Fear the Deer in the tweet that he puts out with the first half bucks, you know, 9, 10 times out of 10, go ahead and go for that one, man. My man Wham does a really good job on reading the bucks, man. Shout out to you, Wham. And shout out to my man Noli. Noli's a really smart guy, man. Noli, you got to come to the pad and hang out for a couple hours or something, man. We got to talk. I met Noli out at the racetrack, man, but Noli got to come by and we got to really chop it up, man. This is a really smart guy. You know, yeah, I know this last time Brady didn't get no sacks. And like you said, the offense is designed for him to get rid of it in 3 seconds. But we all seen him go down before. That's like sacking Brady is like kryptonite. Once you can get to him a little bit, it's over because you can't throw the ball far. So I don't know. I just see a lot of value in that play. I'm going to Vegas this weekend to hang out with Big Ragu and my man Sonny Vega and my man Flipper 13. And I'm gonna, you know, give me a little prop spread set out right there. That's kind of one I see with a little value on it. I know they're gonna get one. They got to get one, but I don't know about two. Nasty Nate says either team gets under 1.5 yard touchdown prop looks good. Now I heard him in the chat talking about that one earlier too. That one sounds good. Under 1.5 yard touchdown, it could be a trap though, because I mean, usually you're on the 2, but I mean, a lot of goal line plays. I don't know. That's a good one. Plus, it's good value because you got either team involved with that one. So I do like it in that respect.
You know why I don't like that one? I think I bet that one a few years ago. It's because you start to notice that there are not that many 1.5 yard lines ever. Ever since I bet that, I started looking for like where are the 1.5 yard touchdowns. A lot of times they get stuffed. I'm pretty sure like probably like 50% of the time they get stuffed. So you right there on edge and you didn't cash it. You know what I mean? The time I think I did it was against the I want to say it was against the not the Rams, sorry, the Atlanta. I want to say it's against Atlanta in that game. But like we know how that game went out, bro. I told everybody, bro. I was drunk. I'm a Falcon fan. I was drunk. I was drinking. I was having fun. I had way too many wing stops, and they were not like all the way cooked right either. And my stomach started feeling weird. I started like going to sleep. Woke up, bro. We were already went out drunk way too much. We were already when I went to sleep. Woke up, bro. I see nothing but red, white, and blue confetti. They gave up the game on some scripted shit. So I was like, oh, bro, like that shit hurt my feelings, you know. Then I looked back at the game log. They didn't run the ball, but only 3 times. I was like, bro, they didn't want to win. They gave that shit away. So in this game, I'm treading lightly, bro. Like everybody said, you don't want to bet against Tom Brady, but I think that's the reason why you do want to bet against Tom Brady because everybody is on the Patriots. And that's the reason why you gotta go the other way. When you see all this money go in on the Patriots, bro, you gotta sit back. The line not moving, bro. Nah, man. Hold on.
The line not moving is fishy, man. But you know,
Yeah.
Patriots fans got that long money, so they wait to the last minute, and you know they had minus now. They trying to get it down, but that doesn't really make sense either, though, because if you was going for the Patriots, more than likely that line will probably go up once the money comes in,
Right.
and it'd be best to jump on it while it's 2.5, but it's still not moving. And you know, in sports, when the line don't move and stuff going on, it got fishy written all over it, man. But yeah, my man Nasty Nate, he say about the 1.5 yard thing. Either team punched it in on the 1 yard line. Now I'm gonna tell you from being a lineman, and you know we did a lot of running when I played. That 2 yard line is more of a possibility to score the touchdown than the 1 yard line, because that's why when you do a running play, they put the back further in the backfield, because you got to have that momentum to get over that little threshold. So 2 yard gives the lineman enough time to block down to go down the field. Now, like you said, a Brady sneak would be nice. A Brady sneak would just steal the money from him. But I don't know about that one, man. I think I'm gonna be off on that one. I'm gonna look at that sack total. I don't know. A lot of that stuff don't. I've never really been a prop better, so a lot of that stuff don't just pop out to me. I'm just gonna throw some small change around the board on it, something just for some kicks. I'm having a good time with the fellas, man. But my man Nasty Nate say Patriots win by 14. He'll be at the parade when they get back. Oh, so Nasty Nate, you out in the NY?
Turn up.
Boston? You out? I thought I would think Nasty Nate was from out here. You up hanging late with us, bro?
I
Appreciate
appreciate all that, Nasty Nate, man. Shout out to you, bro. Shout out to everybody in the chat. My man Noli, you already know. My bro Jonathan, my man Bubba. What's good with y'all,
that.
bro?
My
Y'all,
man
it's number love.
Bubba said somebody laid 1.5 million on the Rams money line. That we're gonna talk about that in a minute. I'm gonna give y'all my conspiracy theory in a minute, but before that, I'm gonna try to answer some of these questions. Nasty Nate say he's on Rhode Island tomorrow. Might want to jump on that. Like I said, I'm gonna take it in college basketball. I'm gonna take it time period from time period. I'm gonna take my best bets in each time period, probably just one or two, and try to make some money throughout the whole day, because they'll be going off all day. So I'm definitely gonna keep that in mind, Nasty Nate. I'm gonna take a look at that Rhode Island, man. But yeah, so back to these props though. I seen some funny props that I couldn't believe they really got money on what color the Gatorade water gonna be, if the roof gonna be
They had that
open.
one every year, yeah.
That's ridiculous, man. I don't know I don't know how you make some big money on that, but you can probably enjoy yourself at the game. But I was even thinking with the prop challenge, man. If I pick 20 of props, and if somebody can get 20 out of 20, I need to put a prize up there and see how many people money I could take.
Hey, for real though, just become the bookie that fast, bro. You be beating up on them so fast, and now you out here giving out prop bets. You just changed on us, DJ.
Yeah,
You done blew up on us, bro.
I just say that to say that's what the books be doing. Like, they know
Almost.
they're gonna make some extra change by just throwing out the craziest stuff. It's some of them got 3 answers, some of them got 2, and some of that might be a little bit trappish to me though. But y'all ready? You got anything else on the basketball before I go into my conspiracy theory about this game?
Nah, I mean, I gave out the Lakers +6. I think the Lakers is going to starting to pick everything back around. It's a good narrative, that the NBA likes to play. So I like to roll around with what I have. I like the conspiracy theory, man, because you got to have a equation when you capping, and one of your equations got to factor in the unknown and what's behind scenes. And a lot of my stronger plays, just like Houston tonight. They didn't look like they were supposed to be the team that I was supposed to take. At the same time, I don't, it's they tied up. That they're like pretty much tied up right now. But at the same time, like I still had to go ahead with my head. You know what I mean? With a lot of my backstory thinking, and a lot of my backstory thinking, was leaning that way as well. So after crunching the numbers, you start to make your own certain equation, and it works out for you. If it works, it works. But I like to learn from other players. You know what I'm saying? Other cappers, like my man Ski, Big Ragu, Jimmy, Peter, Loshak, like bro, those 4 right there that I just named, I've learned so much from them, from Maxwell Smart, from Jay Money is Money. I learned a lot from King. I learned a lot from a lot of them. So I take in a little bit of everything. Like I never I never had that much of a certain type of a one way of learning. I always want to be, an empty glass, and that way I could fill up, a whole punch of, what I'm saying, what they call that thing of suicide when you're making all these different things. I like to make suicide, bro, with my capping.
Man, I'm taking a look at the scores. My under first quarter got blazed.
Blizzays,
They in
bro.
like the 70s or something. That game's probably going over from here.
Yeah, but you took the first quarter Houston though still too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's all good though. Just doing a little something for the day. I took it light today. That's my second bet of the day. I done caught 2 L's, and hopefully I got this other Houston one work out for me, balance it out a little bit. But I'm gonna hit them tomorrow. I'm ready for tomorrow today. But so I'm gonna hit them tomorrow, man.
Guarantee.
So, speaking of which, stay tuned for our shows out there because we're gonna be breaking down into baseball soon. Ski's a pretty good capper at baseball. My man Wham's a pretty good capper at baseball, and I don't do that good myself, but I got a good call on a couple teams. The Dodgers, the Giants, mostly the West Coast stuff.
Padres.
Yeah, the Padres. I really stay tuned right here because I can see, I can smell, I know what's going on, the weather and everything. So yeah, baseball's a long ride, man. You bring you some snacks, you sit down, and you relax to do baseball. You ain't no way you can be as hyped as you are for football and basketball for baseball until playoffs and stuff come. But yeah, it's a relaxed game. Stay tuned. We probably put some strategies together. Some people cover some teams. So we all go in focused and make some money, man. You with that, Will?
Definitely, I'm with all that, bro. And one of the main things that we broke down when we was talking about the Houston game in Denver, if there's still people in there, we was just talk. I just talking about Barton just trying to do too much and basically be the only balls distributor there. So a lot of their efficiency numbers aren't going to be in today's game. You know what I mean? So that's the reason why I thought the line was there in the first place because their efficiency numbers was there. And now that he's doing all the the ball hogging stuff, I play with a lot of ball hogs, bro. I was always the person that was on the corner trying to get the three off wide open, and ain't nobody trying to pass me the ball because this dude got 4 or 5 people on him. So I know how that feels, bro. So I gotta, I thought that was the case, and it looks like that could be the case. It's first quarter, it's early, but it's looking like it's playing out how I already thought about it. You know what I mean? So that's a good look.
I could say this will be my first year going into baseball with make unders great. My man Noli said baseball is a game of unders as well. So I'm definitely gonna stay tuned to that, Noli, on them unders. I love them unders. Somebody was saying something like, what was it? Had to do with you got to hit the over, right? You got to hit the over, but the game is under from when it starts. But in order to call it over, you got to hit it. And I just been rolling with you on those, Nolly, and I'll be looking for the unders now, and they really out there. I like that, man. I appreciate Nolly's elevating my game on the unders. Like I said, he still got to come sit down so we could get some of that knowledge that you got on them unders too. I know you ain't just out there just getting lucky. You really studies this, and you really have a good edge on those unders, Nolly. Much respect for that, bro. But I'm gonna go with my conspiracy theory, right? First, I'm gonna weigh both sides, and I don't know why. The more and more I look at this game, it's just so similar to the situation of Alabama and Clemson because you got a powerhouse older coach versus the newer version of it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really have a lot of faith in Clemson the whole year because I thought they were done after they lost the quarterback. But this team was even better than that. And plus, we found out they were juicing. So that helped them too. But yeah, coaching wise, though, you got young versus old in the same thing, the same situation right here. You got basically, if you want to look at it conspiracy wise, because Wham knows me, I always look at the money side of it. So money side of it, everybody know Patriots is old money, right? So Patriots is old money. Rams is obviously the new money. They got a stadium going up. So many people are pumping and making money off the Rams right now. Young money, millennial money, investor money. It's really tuned up, and quiet is kept is showing is coming to life and showing itself. I was watching the news and they had the police got a song about the Rams and all these buildings are lit up. Nike came in and repainted the donut shop, put Nike and Rams donuts on the top, and like everybody's getting involved. Like it's all about money, you know, when it comes in that aspect. And right here in LA, I know from where I work that everything is lining up for the Olympics to come here. So by the time the Olympics come here, let's say the Rams have a Super Bowl in their belt or two or whatever they rolling on, you know, being a good team and competing. They got the new stadium that's going up. They got all these different forms of transportation and these projects going out to, you know, gentrificate and do all kinds of stuff to clean up the city so they can bring in this Olympics. So all that's new money. So all this new money and all these people are really behind the Rams, and they're a young team with that energy. And the complex coaching that McVay is over there doing is nothing but Bill Belichick relived all over again, right? And then you got the storyline that just lines up perfectly on how Patriots ended the Rams dynasty with Kurt Warner and that started the Patriots thing. And here come the Rams coming to get it back. And they in LA, you know, a whole new situation right here. Then they put, you know, all this new millennial money, and they put a plus line tag on it, right? And they giving you points. Kind of, because see, the Patriots fans, money wise, they're already programmed. They already know, like they can look at the feedback and the stats from the last 4 or 5 years, and they could probably tell you about how much money is going to come in on the Patriots this year. Just no matter who they playing, really. You know, they got a core amount that's coming in anyway. So Vegas already know they're getting paid from these Patriots. Now, if all this millennium money is in cahoots with this Vegas money, then they're going to let the millennials win. You know, the people invested in the Rams going to pay off Vegas to let the millennials win, right? And Vegas is going to get their money from the old school. And every time I haven't thought of it not one time where I could say I want to take the Patriots on this one. And most people don't want to take the Rams because they hate the Patriots. It's not that I hate the Patriots. It's that I just don't see no reason to take them in this one. And Wham know me for a fact when they played Atlanta, I was all Patriots. I was Patriots last year and lost. And I'm not bitter at that either. But same thing. Everywhere I look, everywhere I go, I'm looking on the buses, the trains, the billboards, the signs, the news. It's Rams. With all this money investment, it's got to be a return on this investment. That's my conspiracy theory right here. Roll with the money on the Super Bowl. Don't put your life savings out there, but definitely watch those Rams, have some money on those Rams. It's no big deal for the Patriots to win another Super Bowl. It's old money. They already got money. If Tom Brady ain't saved no money to retire by now, he never will. If Belichick ain't saved no money to retire right now, he never will. They don't really care. I'm the same age as Tom Brady. Me and Tom Brady the same age. If I was in his shoes right now, I'm like, look, I've got rings higher than most of these cats will even last in their career to catch in the next 20 years. I'm not thirsty for a ring, you know what I'm saying? And I'm getting paid. So I don't know. I think this might be an off year for Brady. We could see a blowout. We could see the Rams blow him out. That would be crazy because we ain't had a blowout in a while. And a couple other factors that I heard from some folks on the Joe Renari show. I sent you the show the other day, man. You got to tune in to Joe Renari. He got some good guests on there. If y'all don't know about Joe Renari, go follow him on Twitter right now. He does shows all day. It seems like he do 5 shows a day. But he has some really good guests on there with some good insight. So one of the guys on there was saying that, and I, you know, of course I didn't gather this. This is probably one of those computer-generated things people have. The Patriots have never scored a touchdown in the first quarter of the last 4 Super Bowls they was in. It's always been a kick. And then my inside guy at work, my UCLA guy at work, he brought something to my attention that the Patriots always take heads. You know, so if you take heads on the prop bet, you might as well take Patriots to win the coin
On the
toss.
toss, yeah.
Yeah, so there's two little factors that I picked up for the week, man. You might want to help y'all with the prop bet. So, what's your theory on the game, Wham?
Man, I'm right there with you, man. I just think I'm just wanting to see the city go up. I'm not really that invested in there. Like I said, I got some money out there on the props. I got them spread out, so I kind of feel like I'm gonna make money regardless, just off the props. I'm looking to see how my weekend is going to work out because I had plays premeditated in this weekend, so I want to go in, jump off of it like that. And then, if it looks out all right, I might just roll all the little winnings that I got. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them, though. You know what I mean? But a nice little size of it. Throw it on the money line, like my man, Big Ragu. Sprinkle a little bit on the money line, a little basic. And boom, let that shit hit. Cause I feel like you, bro. I feel like the beginning of a dynasty started with the Rams winning or losing. Maybe another beginning of the dynasty starts with the Rams winning against the same team that they lost to. About what? How many years ago was that, bro? Almost 15 years ago.
Yeah, that was a
Or
while ago. It's time.
oh,
Old money got to
a
give it up.
long time, or longer than that. Longer than 15 years ago. Almost. It's longer than 15 years ago, right? It's like almost 20 years, right?
You know I'm old, man, so I lost years in between. I can't even remember where I was or what was going on in 2003.
I was little, bro. I remember, man. I'm telling you, me and my little brothers, my brother in the chat right now, bro. You feel me? He remember we
What
were
up, Billy
Ram
D?
fans. We were Ram fans, bro. And then as soon as that shit happened, it broke our heart. We didn't watch no foot. We didn't follow no football. We was like, fuck this. Lakers are a dynasty. We were on basketball, bro. You know what I mean? We playing football. We playing football. Turkey bowl. We gonna do all that. But we on basketball, bro.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's some crazy stuff. I can't remember stuff like that. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and take a chance with the Rams, man. I'm going to Vegas. I'm gonna be with my man Sonny. Sonny's all over the Patriots. Him and Taylor Stevens, they've been Patriots fans. So
As
I
they
don't know.
should.
He might sit me on the other side of the room. Oh, my man Nolly no say Niner gang. You know I'm a Niner all day, man. See, Nolly, you gotta pull up, Nolly, for real. I ain't that far. I'm right here in North Long Beach, man. I know you nearby, man. You gotta pull up, man. We chop it up, man. But that's what's up, man. We got I don't know how you say this big Texan in here. He said my theory makes sense, but he feel like we seen a team lose a final maybe in another sport. That's what I'm saying. In NCAA football, you seen Alabama go down, to the new money over there in Clemson. So it's crazy.
We can even put that in the Vegas Golden Knights. They were balling, balling, balling. Then they lost to the Capitals, got they dues. Who knows, man? It could go both ways, bro. It could go both ways. But I mean, I don't really I don't really factor in too much into conspiracy. But when the conspiracy and the paper looks like, bro, there's no reason why the Rams should be underdogs here. That's the reason why I
Yeah,
like the Rams, really,
really,
bro.
really, really,
That's
to tell
really
you
it.
the truth, the line should be even. It should be like one or even.
I'll tell you another reason why. My fault. My apology, bro, for cutting you off. But
Yeah, go ahead.
the last few games for the Rams, a lot of knock on the Rams is like, well, they let up all these points. They let everybody score on them. They had the most points ever scored with the KC game and all this, yada, yada, yada. They actually been playing pretty good these last few games. And actually, Marcus Peters, it particularly been playing lights out. So a lot of quarterbacks haven't been passing the ball in his direction. I looked at a stat before the NFC Championship game. So I don't know about the updated stats, but before the NFC Championship game, I seen a stat that he was target like crazy in the beginning of the year, and then towards the end of the year, the people that target him start to lose the ball as far as interceptions, deflections. Their percentage has been going down as far as quarterbacks. I'm not sure if I haven't capped this game like I told you guys, but I do remember that stat recently, and that's the reason why I did like the Rams to beat New Orleans, even though we seen how that happened. So, you know what I mean? I don't really have too much big on it, but I like the Rams just like everybody else. But a lot of mine is really on some logic, some logic shit. Like it ain't really just about the conspiracy, but I'm riding with the conspiracy too, bro. Because like I said, I was a Rams fan, and they ran me off. Like Tom Brady and them kept winning. I was like, bro, Damn, man. Shout out, rest in peace, our Isaac Bruce. You know what I mean? Not rest in peace, but you know what I mean? God forgive me. But you know what I mean? Right, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt, Marshall Faulk, all those players, man. Shout out to Gabe too. I seen Gabe interview Marshall Faulk this week. That was pretty dope, man. Shout out to Gabe. Shout out to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I learned a lot from Gabe. Learned a lot from a lot of these OGs. Teddy Covers. The day I drafted Patrick Mahomes, Teddy Covers told me, bro, you don't need no more quarterbacks. I was like, yeah, I'm with you on that. You know what I mean? I drafted Patrick Mahomes. Everybody was looking at me crazy. Teddy Covers was the only one that was like, no, you did the right thing. So shout out to Teddy, man. Give me confidence that I was doing the right thing, bro. Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate the DJ Big Boss, my man, Ski, Noli, everybody in the chat. I appreciate all y'all, Bubba. I seen who else up in here, man? I seen a lot of people up in here, bro. Noli, uh, I seen Gerardo Hernandez. Shout out to you, brother. I appreciate you for being in there as well. Nasty Nate, everybody, man. Appreciate y'all.
My man Bubba say we breaking the trend this year, man. So I don't know. You got to call the trend first because the trend is always to back the favorite. So breaking the trend would be for the Rams to win if you're looking at it from that perspective right there. But yeah, man. And even remember I've been saying all week that I wasn't really feeling the parade coming out here, but I'm just vibing off the energy in the city right now, man. And if these Rams pull it off, it's gonna be like the new Lakers, low key. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a lot of energy for these Rams, man.
That's why Ski probably left, bro, because he knew he was gonna be talking all this Ram shit.
No,
Yo,
my man,
oh, they
he
about to be the
told
new
me,
Lakers, bro. I ain't with all that. Hey, shout out to Ski, bro. I ain't gonna let him get away with that, bro. They ain't the new Lakers, bro. I ain't gonna let them get away with that. I like the Revs though. You know what I'm saying? They got some real ones on their team. I went to elementary with one of the players over there and stuff. Me and bro, you feel me? So I got love for the Rams, man. They hometown, you know what I'm saying? They hometown, so they squad, you know what I mean? Other than that, like I said, bro, if it was the money didn't back it, if the money, the line movement, all that stuff is telling you to take. Like if you being sharp, being contrarian, you telling yourself taking the Rams. It don't matter. Like you gonna hold your nose, man. Maybe this time it's gonna work. You know what I mean? Maybe this time backing was gonna work. And I mean, betting against Tom Brady, and it's hard to say it. It's blasphemous at this point. You know what I mean? Because you see the script is already laid out. Go out as the best ever. Win this last one. Just go off into the sunset. You can see it. It's written right in your face. But I still got hope for reality, bro. I still got hope.
yeah, man. You can't never really count Bill Belichick out at all. But Bill Belichick, they should have wrapped it up last year, man. They can't just keep taking, just like Alabama, man. They can't just keep punking the whole league like that, man. They got to rack it up. McVay gonna show in there and show them some new stuff. You already know that I called it in the Saints game. I don't care what they say about the call and all that. I already told you the Rams was gonna smash the Saints because of the offense that they running over there. That means that Belichick got to really go to work. And Belichick looked sick and cold the other day. I don't think he really want to go to work. But
Yeah, man.
you know what I'm saying? Belichick got to work. McVay, they say he's like a whistle. Like he's really, he could tell you what happened in the situational thing from 3 years ago. So I'm excited to see this game, man, and how it's gonna work out, man. But man, I appreciate everybody coming in here, man. It's almost 8:00. I lost another bet. I'm gonna just go ahead and chill out for the night. Let my man Wham get to his pizza and the fan band, man.
Oh yeah, man. I got the pizza ready, bro. It's ready to go. I'm about to throw that bad boy in the toaster oven, get it nice and crispy, doing my thing. I mean, I'm feeling I'm a little nervous on this Houston game, you know what I'm saying? Denver is really playing really good. I can't be mad at it. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even think about Fareed coming to Houston, I mean Denver and playing. I didn't even think that counted that in either, but doesn't look like he's playing as good as well. So we'll figure this out. I got +2 on the first half. This tied up right now, 57-57. There's 5 minutes left. We'll see what's going on there.
For
And
sure,
then as
man.
far as,
Let,
far as
let me
everything else,
go.
bro.
Let me go on and wrap this show up, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all. Who Bangin Sports? We out of here.
Yeah.
All right.